To the right, Dragons 1 and 2 fire up the General Electric F404 GE 402 turbofans that power these Boeing FA-18 Hornets, and both aircraft of the virtual Black Dragons roar into life. As we prepare for today's aerobatic performance, the Black Dragons are a two-ship precision aerobatics team that hopes to motivate upcoming virtual aerobatic groups to continue pursuing excellence in showmanship through their own passion for aviation. The aircraft flown today are multi-mission, twin-engine, single-seat fighter aircraft capable of pulling 7.5 times the force of gravity. With the help of a combined total of over 35,000 pounds of thrust behind each aircraft, the Boeing FA-18 is capable of reaching speeds well above the speed of sound. Today, you will witness firsthand the acceleration capabilities of the aircraft, as well as a fraction of its top speed throughout their maneuvering profile. Paired with experienced virtual aerobatic pilots, today's aerobatic performance is guaranteed to place these airframes at the edge of their operational envelopes. Built by the McDonnell Douglas Aerospace Corporation, the Hornet has served with great distinction as a supersonic fighter jet for nations around the world, capable of aircraft carrier operations and multi-role combat since 1983. With flight control computers providing precise handling second to none, and dependable avionics with display screens in the cockpit providing excellent situational awareness, pilots are able to execute a wide range of missions from fleet air defense, combat air patrol, close air support, and anything in between, with a reliability level only found in the Hornet. Hornets, much like the ones you will see perform for you today. It is now time to begin. To the left, both pilots performing last-minute takeoff checks. In just a few moments, Black Dragons 1 and 2 will hold the brakes, run up the power, and roll down the runway, commencing the start of today's performance. Accelerating to 170 knots, Dragon 1 will pull off the runway into a 25-degree climb with the gear extended and perform a dirty roll to showcase the aircraft's slow-speed controllability. Exiting to the right, they'll pull the aircraft into an immediate 40-degree angle of attack ascent, then level off, showcasing the force of its two engines, which provide outstanding power to its performance. In tandem to their takeoff, Dragon 2 will execute a low transition takeoff and pull into a split S, reversing their flight path within 3,500 feet of altitude. As they recover at 450 knots and less than 10 feet in the opposite direction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what the edge of your seat was made for. Black Dragons will now demonstrate precise time-on-target, low-altitude maneuvering with the help of the Hornet's advanced avionics. Approaching from the left and right, both aircraft will roll 90 degrees and pass with a minimum separation over center point with less than 10 feet of ground clearance. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing knife edge pass. As they reverse their directions, let's watch as Dragons 1 and 2 accelerate to 450 knots and use the Hornet's incredible pitch authority to pull over 7 times the force of gravity. Established over the show line, they will roll inverted, nearly avoid each other, and roll their aircraft 360 degrees, snapping to each 90-degree point, demonstrating the Hornet's precise and cutting-edge handling. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing inverted 4-point roll. Now, directly before you, the Black Dragons have rejoined to perform the opposing 270 pass. Approaching in line abreast, they will cross flight pass within feet of each other. After the cross, each pilot will perform a tight turn, accelerate to 350 knots, and exit high to the left and right while demonstrating the exceptional roll rate of these Boeing FA-18s. from the left and right, the Black Dragons are now approaching to demonstrate the exceptional pitch authority of the Hornet rarely found in other fighter aircraft. Crossing within 2 feet of altitude, they'll rapidly climb to 3,000 feet and max perform the Hornet's pitch control, briefly bypassing the Hornet's built-in G limiter as they descend into another cross over center point. You have witnessed several profiles of these Boeing FA-18s, demonstrating both its high-speed capabilities and superb control. This next pass will join all of them into a maneuver that demands utmost precision from its pilots. Approaching from the left, Dragon 1 will use the aircraft's thrust to perform a low-level 360-degree high-G turn, as Dragon 2 exhibits the Hornet's pitch authority and roll rate to rejoin on the wing of Dragon 1 at center point. Continue to witness precise control as they exit to the right. In aerial combat, an aircraft's ability to outmaneuver its adversary at slow speed could mean the difference between victory and defeat. The Hornet thrives in this flight envelope as it possesses almost unbelievable slow speed handling. Approaching from the right, both aircraft will use the raw power of their engines to climb to 4,000 feet and perform a 360-degree high angle of attack turn. Notice how each aircraft performs these turns at a near flat plane from their trajectory. As one last opportunity to capture these aircraft on your cameras, The Black Dragons will now perform their final maneuver, the Parade Pass. To further display pilot precision, Dragon 2 will utilize precise stick control to hold formation positioning as Dragon 1 brings the aircraft back to center point, providing an excellent angle for media. Ladies and gentlemen, the Virtual Black Dragons 2025. To the left, both aircraft are now established on final approach. The Hornet's advanced flight control computers and large flaps provide excellent slow-speed handling for its landings, which are flown at 140 knots. This characteristic, accompanied by a tailhook, specialized landing gear, and large heads-up display that provides precise touchdown visualization, is what completes the Hornet's qualifications to integrate into American aircraft carrier operations. All flight profiles witnessed today are the reason that both the FA-18 Hornet and its relative, the Super Hornet, have been adopted by 7 international countries to serve as their dependable, highly capable, frontline multi-role fighters, a testament to American-made aviation advancements and manufacturing. Today, the Super Hornet carries the FA-18's legacy, while the Hornet continues to stand on the line of defense for Canada, Finland, Kuwait, Switzerland, Spain, and Malaysia, as well as the United States Marine Corps. The Black Dragons will now recover to the right of the crowd to provide a final up-close look at these Boeing FA-18s and the Black Dragon paint scheme. As they shut down to complete today's demonstration, we hope that you have been inspired to continue pursuing excellence in virtual aerobatic showmanship through our common passion for aviation. We thank you for being with us today and hope that you enjoyed this brief demonstration by the 2025 Virtual Black Dragons.